Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
On first down, Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Back to the ground with ETN. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Third down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They struggle to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
All together.
They'll start on the ground with Pierce. Down the left sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A huge play there for Houston. 56 yards on the ground. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Throwing now is Stroud. He finds his target. It's Schultz. So he stopped for no gain, and that will bring up second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Stroud now on second down. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And the Texans are going to be set up with a first and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a first and goal.
So now 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Stroud, he's going to audible to something else. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And they'll try again here, first and goal after the false start. And Stroud now to throw. Incomplete, right side to Cook. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's second and goal.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he's got his man on the out route. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's third and goal. Well, safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a third down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Darius Slayton, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. From the shotgun, Lawrence. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. A short throw there to Strange. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 46 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 35-yard line. In motion right is Tony. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. Levante David in on the tackle. You look at the defense for these Texans. And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass. Currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
Now a first carry here for their running back. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll run with Etienne. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Jaguars have retaken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Stroud to throw it. And he's got his man in stride. incomplete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
Not too many teams will use a first-round pick on a tight end, so you know that when one does, he's got to be pretty darn special.
A small example of why they took him in the first round there. Nice little catch and run to get the good yardage. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up.
Hey, check that. Street.
Pierce now up the middle. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 77 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And they'll go right back to Pierce. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
70 Rangers.
Stroud. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Delson in motion. Stroud on 3rd down now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. In motion goes the tight end. 1st and 10, it's Stroud to the right side and caught by Dell. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Stroud will run the option left. The keeper gets him 7 that time, but it'll lead to a 3rd down. A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
Now Stroud. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will knot us up at 10. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Hey, easy. Route.
Now Lawrence on first down. He'll find ETN out of the backfield. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's second down. Lawrence will throw. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
That's good for a Jacksonville. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. From the 43, here's second and 9.
43-yard line.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. There's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a handoff to Bigsby. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
A 5-yard gain there makes it first and goal. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Hey, run. Hey, I'm gun.
ETN. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
He's already found the end zone once in this half, and they do a nice job there pushing him backwards and denied his bid for a second score.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on second and goal? And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Trevor Lawrence, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Jags have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 17-10 score. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on the 17-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. These two teams, they met in Houston earlier in the season with the Texans coming out on top. So a win here in Jacksonville would give them the season series. 2nd and 10, Stroud to throw yet again here. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. Racing to the end zone. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want it in with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Cut 19.
Delson in motion. And they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. And his throw is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here goes Stroud again. He finds his man, complete. That's Schultz. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
19 tight.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That bumps us up to a 3-possession game here, and only in the 2nd quarter, Charles. They're trying to put this game out of reach before we even hit the locker rooms for intermission.
What's even tougher is making up 3 possessions against a defense that can make impact plays like this. They don't have this game wrapped up quite yet, but 2 picks already, 1 to the house. I think it's fair to say they're headed in the right direction.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Here we go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
A gain of 26 yards. First down, Texans.
Let's go.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
19 Lions. Let's go.
Stroud working out of the gun. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Check. Ready.
Here's Stroud. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Schultz. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Trap 60, trap 60.
The second down throw now from Stroud. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback and giving him a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
79 Broncos.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
They're on 19-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, they look up at the scoreboard, facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and
they intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. Picked by Chad Muma, and they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 17-yard line.
A shotgun snap and a give to ETN. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Lawrence. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
They're on the 16-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On 2nd down, it's Stroud. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Lawrence now off the bootleg. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Jaguars are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. And they'll run with ETN. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with ETN. And this time he is in. Travis Etienne with touchdown number 15 of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Jaguars have opened the lead up to 30. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Handoff left side, Pierce. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 103 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. They'll send Beckham in motion right. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And not only will they not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards.
You have to figure with this offense on 2nd and inches, they're in ideal shape, but then they end up getting an incompletion, a run stumped on 3rd and inches, and you look around and say, how did it become 4th down?
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one, as it's good from 56 yards out. And now they'll just need 4 touchdowns as the deficit is now 28. The no run back here, fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll swing this out to Tony. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Running out of the gun with ETN. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Final minute now of the third quarter. On second down, ETN once more. There he goes, left side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 33 in the first. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And they'll go again with ETN. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 20-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
All right, let's go. Here we go.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Able to power through. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Here we go.
Lawrence. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. But he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
It's now 3rd and goal.
On 3rd and goal, Lawrence sliding out of the pocket. And he fires one, but incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. It's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Mills now on second down. To Pierce, they set up the screen. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Mills. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. That's complete to Tony. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. ETN on the toss right. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column, but as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now Mills. The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Texans on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Stroud out of the gun here. And this will be incomplete. What, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. 1st and 10, it's Stroud. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yards.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. It's the former number 4 overall pick, Cleveland Furl, that got in there to bring him down.
3rd and long.
Stroud here on 3rd and long. throw there going to be incomplete.
At the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Hurry, hurry!
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Hey, go, go! Go, go! Here we go, sir.
And they take a knee.
Rip, 23!
So this will be a win for Jacksonville.